Hello, I'm Blair Socci. I'm a stand-up comedian in New York City, and I'm really happy to be on this podcast.
Culture, sophisticated
Podcast, baby. Now tell me something good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? PBR Podcast, Mike Polano, Derek D. Greg Olliver is back by popular demand.
Yes.
And our very special guest for tonight, Blair Socci. Yeah.
Socci.
What's up, Socci Bomb?
Hey, dudes.
You've never heard that before.
Or you never heard "Sock it to me, baby."
Oh, no, I'm very used to it. Yeah.
That's the first time she ever heard that.
Nice. What's going on, man? Thank you so much. This is your second time on the show. You're a two-timer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's great to be back. I missed you guys terribly.
Last time you were on the show, Driver Joe had picked you up, brought you down to New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know. There may or may not have been like an unspoken romance. There was something that was a deep connection.
I mean, I think it's spoken. I mean, we told Driver Joe today when he was driving us up here that you were going to be on, and he freaked out.
He's a gem of a man.
I mean, can you give us a little backstory as to what might have happened on that ride?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we should really set it up, right? We invite you on PBR Podcast a year ago, maybe longer.
Yeah,
Before
in
my
the-
time, I
in
wasn't
the
here
dead
yet.
of winter.
Right? You come to Hoboken. Driver Joe comes to pick you up.
Right.
Take it from there.
Oh, well, I mean, I was really just banking on this driver not being a murderer and just getting in the car with a stranger to go to a podcast of people I've never met in the dead of winter. So, then there was a strong silent type, but I could tell that he had kind eyes. And immediately, we just got to chatting, and you would think, maybe what are we going to talk about this whole time? We have a long ride, and the conversation just flowed naturally.
And now you guys are dating.
I mean, I haven't seen him since.
Oh, it was like a match made in heaven for a second.
Yeah. Wow, that's intense.
I mean, no joke. It was like, who's going to be on the show? Oh, a guest that we've had before. Who? Blair Socci? That's exactly how the conversation went.
Yeah,
down.
he walked me in because he was like, oh, just make sure you're comfortable. Like, like this valiant protector. Walked me into the podcast and was like, oh, you want a beer, Blair? And I was like, yes, please, Joe. And that's how it went down.
That's how it went down.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, you know Driver Joe as well.
Oh, is it the Joe I know?
It's the
That's
Joe you know.
All right.
What was your? Did you have a similar perception of?
I met
Driver
Joe before, right?
You definitely know Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe and I had to make like flowy conversation before. It worked. It was nice.
The first time you met Joe, Greg, is we were at Media Day for the New York Rangers, and you're like, we needed a production assistant to come help out. So we're going to film with the New York Rangers at Media Day.
Yeah.
So this asshole, Driver Joe, Greg's like, we need a PA. I called Joe, who used to work for me for New Breed Fighters. So first person I call, and he's like, yeah, I'll do it. He shows up in full Philadelphia Flyers garb and had a giant Flyers magnet and stuck it on the side of my car. I took a
Hilarious.
picture of it and sent it to you, and you like freaked out.
Yeah, and then he like complained in front of our client or something like that. There was something else. Joe, he's probably a great driver, but not a great PA.
So Blair, you have a lot of exciting news that you don't want to share with the world, but things are really looking up for you, right? So why don't you talk about what's going on?
I believe the thing you're speaking about, I just found out an MTV show I'm going to be on, so that's very exciting.
I thought you weren't going to talk about it.
Oh, that's all I was going to say.
Oh, okay,
She didn't say the name of it
Yeah.
or what it's about,
Yeah.
but that's pretty awesome. You
Oh,
seem
thank
way
you.
excited.
Oh, thank you. I'm just a level-headed woman, It's from a small beach town, just keeping my wits about me here in the big city. So,
You've been in New York for how long now?
a little over 3 years.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I hate winter.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, well, if you're from the West Coast, you definitely hate
Oh,
it.
no, it's every time I step off the plane in California, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing to myself?
Even
Am I allowed
on-
to say bad words on here?
Yeah, you say whatever you want
Oh,
to say.
phew.
Even with a day like today, you're from Southern California, right? So you don't have weather like this either.
Yeah, I know. A lot of my East Coast friends almost think that this is worse, but I don't mind extreme heat. Especially comedy is just so fun in New York in the summer, running around, and I love it. So I don't mind the summer here.
I'm getting tired of the heat and the cold, man.
I don't mind the heat. You know, I don't.
This kind of heat though,
No,
it's oppressive.
humid is nasty.
Humid does suck. It's humid. It
thick.
does suck.
You
but-
can't wear
thick.
tight clothes.
No.
You just have to wear.
You can't wear
flowy
clothes.
shit.
Flowy.
Yeah.
right? Everything.
That's the thing with heat. Like heat, you could be totally naked and still be sweating. At least in the winter, you can put more and more on.
Yeah.
But I still think I'd rather be hot and naked. You know.
Well,
Wait.
Derek.
Hot, so wait, the option is hot, naked, or cold and clothed.
Yeah.
That's the option.
It's-
I got to think of Greg. Which? Do
well, no, you wouldn't be
choose?
cold. You would just be
I don't know,
super
man.
clothed.
I'm wearing tight pants, so I don't know.
Not
It's
only
hot
are
and
you
I'm
wearing,
wearing tight pants.
let's talk. Blair, can we talk about Greg's pants for a second?
Greg's pants are really artistic.
They are.
He's wearing artistic pants.
Do you want to describe them for the listeners?
They're documentarian pants.
See? Tight
Tight
pants,
and black.
tight and black pants with the hole in the crotch.
Right. I was gonna say, did you notice that there's a testicle poking through?
He's like
No.
Mick Jagger.
Are you
Not
free
poking
balling?
through. Nothing's poking through. No, I have $48 underwear on.
Oh, then there you go.
Hanros, dude. They're like man panties.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You guys
those are
know
the ones-
Hanro? You
What
know
does
Hanro?
that mean? What are man panties?
Yeah, what
They're
do
like
you-
super thin, like almost like panty material, but in the cut like boxers.
Oh, cool.
I just walk around like,
Or like boxer briefs.
yeah, but they're made of like panty material.
Someone told me the other
and
day.
they're $48 a pair. Sorry.
That's
Talk to
fucking
them.
insane.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even have underwear that expensive. But someone told me that if you get older, men only wear boxer briefs. They phase out boxers. Is that true?
I don't wear boxers. I wear boxer briefs.
I've always worn boxer briefs.
Yeah, the
too.
brief
Well,
is
I guess
it's
I've
more
worn-
support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I wore regular boxers like in 8th grade.
Yeah,
me too.
that's what I
And then
heard.
you realize
the
how they're all
progression is.
like wadded
Yeah,
up
they're
down
terrible.
Yeah.
yeah.
there. Dude, you guys got to try Hanro.
Hanro?
There's other brands too, like Howard Stern always plugs too. It's like, but
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot.
But yeah, like they say, it's like
These
the
are
best.
great, man. They're like, shoo,
Oh man,
so thin.
man panties.
So thin, man panties.
You're wearing your man panties.
But yeah, so because of that, you can't tell that there's a giant hole in my crotch because I have man panties on.
Oh, and they're black.
Black.
No,
there you
you
go.
could clearly tell that there's a giant
Why
hole
are
in
you
your crotch.
looking there, man?
Well, I wasn't looking there per se.
No one else here even noticed.
I didn't until you said something.
I mean, that'd be weird if I was like, hey, what's that hole?
Right?
I was checking out your crotch.
This guy in the subway did. This guy in the subway was staring at my crotch today. I'm like, why is he staring at my crotch? I looked down, I'm like,
That's what it's like
Shit.
to be a woman just walking down the street.
Yeah.
now I
People
know.
just staring at your crotch all the time.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you looking at?
But in New York, like your boobs,
Yeah, I know.
Your crotch hole.
your crotch hole,
Yeah, hand rows. Are those hand rows in there?
your man panties.
I love that you wear like designer $48 underwear. That's
That's
interesting.
cool. It means you respect yourself.
I do. I have like 8 pairs. Do the math.
Yeah.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
I
intense.
go a whole week in a day.
I have like Kenneth Cole's. They're pretty nice.
Are we really just talking about underwear?
Sponsored by Kenneth Cole and Hanro.
I mean, I just wear like typical boxer brief jockey.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't do jockey.
I gotta thank my wife from working me through different transitions, phases of underwear, until she bought me one pair of hand rows, and I was like, I'm never gonna wear these things, and I put them on, I'm like, oh my god,
I am wearing these.
damn,
I'm
That's
wearing
nice.
I'm gonna get some
hand
more pairs as
rows.
soon as I can afford it.
It's like,
Greg,
man,
you sound like you're in a very loving marriage. I'm just deducing from small comments that I've picked up in the short time that we've been around each other.
It is awesome.
That's so great.
I got an awesome little daughter. I got an awesome little wife.
Wow.
Yeah, no
That's
drama
Great.
except diapers and things and
and shit.
nannies
That's
and things
Hell
that you gotta
yeah.
worry about. But
Good
it's pretty
for
awesome.
you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, you're firing her, nanny.
Yeah, can we talk about your nanny?
Which one? The new one or the old one?
Well, let's talk about the old one first. Like, what happened? What is your nanny doing that her nanny duties are incorrectly being performed?
Nannies have to you have to trust the life of your little child with your
Yeah,
nanny.
that's true.
Yeah, man.
But we had this nanny that was good for a while when our baby was a little worm that cried and just slept. But now baby's older and moves around a lot. But our nanny's always late. So like if your nanny can't show up on time, you can't trust her to be on time.
No.
She's messy. I always catch her sleeping when the baby's sleeping. I look, she's passed out. I'm like, okay, she's sleeping on the job. I'm paying her. There's like a million other little things. But over time, it's just like, it's time to move on.
Hear that?
New nanny coming in.
So
nanny.
did you get this nanny, the original nanny, the ON?
O-N?
Did you get her from like a service?
No, she's a friend of a friend, like through a very close connection. So it's kind of a bummer to kick her to the curb, but it's time. Little baby girl needs a new nanny.
How
Baby
old
girl.
is she?
The nanny or the
No,
daughter?
the girl. I mean, your daughter. What the fuck? Sorry.
9 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
cool.
nice chubby age.
Yeah, she's chubby and she's rowdy and tries to walk around and needs like stimulation and see things and get out of the house, and the new nanny likes to sit there. I mean, the old nanny likes to just sit there, so we need a nanny that likes to go out.
Yeah, got to get rid of that.
Well, we learned also, before we get to new nanny, we learned a little something about Blair from little conversations and tidbits today. You were a temp.
I was,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
So let's pretend like you're, a temp sends you to Greg Olliver to be his nanny. Can you be a temp nanny?
you be that?
Like, how would Blair Socci be a temp nanny?
Well, funny that you asked because I did nannying before I was temping, just while doing stand-up, all these random jobs. And I would always seek out nanny jobs with babies because I like the babies. Unlike a lot of New York kids are just such assholes. It mystifies me, you know,
Oh,
really.
sure. As soon as they can talk. Probably,
Yeah,
right? Sorry.
or just I was always in these Upper East Side
I was just about to say Upper East
weird
Side
ass,
kids.
gluten free, all this prissy shit, and it was amazing. But I love babies, but I'm also like, what parent would want a stand-up comedian? No parent wants a stand-up comedian to be a nanny for their kid, But I love nanny babies.
Did they know that going into the job?
Yeah, I'd always tell them.
Yeah.
But I mean, then they think that you're like this crazy. They don't realize there's a separation, that you can be a normal person.
Yeah, they think you're comedian 100% all the time.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
you.
Right.
Like, tell me a joke.
Yeah.
Tell my daughter jokes.
Yeah.
Greg, you look at your drop cam and you see your nanny, the ON, sleeping. You get pissed off. But what if you looked at the drop cam and Saki has your baby sitting down, looking up, and she's just standing there with a microphone in her hand, just rapping jokes to her? You still get mad or?
No, the problem is I don't have a drop cam, man. I went with trust and faith and stuff. That's the problem. I don't have a camera on the nanny.
My dad would always be like, Blair, they probably have a nanny cam. I'd be like, oh, fuck.
But I'd much rather see Blair with a stand-up microphone than a sleeping nanny.
Yeah, she's stimulating the
Yeah.
child. The
Yes.
child is looking
I'd
at her.
always take the baby out and around.
Yeah, our nanny just would rather just sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Old new nanny is excited to take her out into the world.
Right. That's good.
We did interview 5 nannies, and one that came in said, "Would it be okay if I took your daughter on the bus to the library?" And we said no.
Yeah, I would say
Not on the bus?
To the library.
Oh, I was really confused as
She's like,
if
"Could I
that
take your daughter?"
pronunciation was a personal
How would you
choice.
feel if I took your daughter on the bus to the library? And I'm like, I'm going to have to think about that. We'll get
Yeah,
back to you.
because
Is
I
this
want
where-
my kid to be educated.
Is this where berries don't tell truths?
Yeah. Like, what bus line is that? Where are you going? Where exactly is the library that you're taking her to? And she doesn't have a bus card yet, a bus pass.
I guess the big blueberries there like, hey, I'm a raspberry. I'm a library.
I was like,
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
She probably says February.
That was funny.
too.
I don't know. Yeah, it was a rough interview.
Did no one pick up on that?
No. We're listening. We chose to ignore
Okay,
it.
yeah, I got that. All right, let's check.
Note that down. So you interviewed 5 nannies, and how did you choose the best?
The one that had the most experience, seemed sane. My wife said we couldn't pick one that was hot. None of them were hot, so we didn't have that problem. Nobody
Not
wants a
a
hot
hot
nanny.
nanny.
Yeah, because you might fall into that Ben Affleck thing, and you never know what's going to happen.
Totally, you never know what's going to happen.
No hot nannies?
No hot
Anytime I had to speak to a dad of a family I was nannying, I would just want to be like, oh, okay, thanks, bye, I would just try to have as little conversation with the dads, because then the moms are always staring at you, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we picked the least hot one.
I would do the same thing, too. I'd be like, get the ugliest nanny.
yeah.
Did you? So you had to fire your nanny? We have a friend of the show. Matter of fact, he's sitting
We're
here.
firing her tomorrow, dude.
Oh well, this guy,
When is this going to be on the air?
our
Can I
friend
tell her to
right
listen to
now.
this?
I'm going to bring somebody in right now that can help you do this. he's notorious for firing people. He's also running for president. Donald Trump, everybody, Mr. Donald Trump.
Hello.
Do you know Greg Olliver?
Greg, nice to meet you. No, I don't.
Do you know Blair?
Blair, how you doing?
Greg has an issue with some nanny shit. He needs it taken care of. He needs
Easy.
somebody-
You say, listen, bitch, you're fired. Vote for me.
That's it. That's how you're going to do it.
That's it. Because you know what? It's huge.
What, the wall you're going to build?
Yeah. Block them all. Nannies, get them out. Mexicans, get out of here.
So wait, the Mexicans and the nannies. What if you're a Mexican nanny?
Mexican nannies, they are not fantastic.
Is your nanny Mexican?
I'm not saying anything.
You're fired. Just fire her.
You can't fire Greg.
Send her my way.
He's fired.
You're fired.
You can never get a word in with Donald Trump.
Nope.
Hey, Mike,
No,
shut up.
never.
AJ, shut up. Shut up. You're fired.
That's what I'm
I
going to
don't
say.
know why we have him on the show.
That's what I'm going to say.
I don't know.
That's all I need to know. You're
Yeah,
fired.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, Trump's right. I mean, maybe I could work on sounding a little more like him next time.
Yeah, I was going to say, Blair, he promised me he was going to work on that Donald Trump. I apologize.
Oh, no, I'm just thrilled that Donald Trump could take time away from his campaign to come down here. So it's really good.
Listen, Blue Eyes,
Oh, he's back. He's back.
you could stay in my book.
Is there anybody?
You could stay in my guest room. I got the most fantastical Trump tower.
Do you know Donald's getting all of his? If he does get the nod, his vice president is going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Arnold, is that true?
No, not true. I was going to run on my own platform, and then I said, Maria, take me back. And she said, no. So I banked another nanny.
Again, you can't have a good-looking nanny, right, Don?
Beauty's subjective.
Arnold's nanny.
What?
Gross.
Arnold, you can let him get away with that?
Now, Donald, I will take your head and smush it to a little ball and then throw it out the window and then take your hair and make a nice blanket and then put it over my...
Shouldn't even talk about it anymore. I don't even...
I don't know.
The weird thing is that their propaganda minister is going to be Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
Oh, my God. This is incredible.
Right, Jesse?
Yo, it's like, bitch. Yo, I was gonna run, and then I was like, yo, I gotta sell more drugs, and they didn't like that. So, like, whatever, bitch, I'm out.
So we're just three people sitting here watching you three people have a conversation. What's that look like? You guys are preparing for the next debate. How's it go down?
Yo, Arnold, you want some drugs? Nah, I can't do no drugs. My body is a temple. Arnold, shut up. You're an idiot.
I'd just like to get them off the
You're an idiot.
Blair, you have anything you want to add?
About the Republican nomination. Fabulous work, everyone.
San Juan Capistrano, California.
Uh-huh.
That's a mouthful. San Juan Capistrano. Is it like,
The OC.
do you like make a nickname? Is it like, yo, I'm from SJC?
Well, I don't like to say Orange County because then everyone's like, "Oh, you dumb bitch." But
I mean, is it worse than saying Jersey Shore?
I mean,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
kind
Pretty
of
bad,
the
too.
same. I feel
Yeah,
like.
they're both terrible.
Yeah,
I've
we
only
hate that.
been to the Jersey Shore once, and I went to somehow the nice part, and I was like, "This is not what I wanted." I
Where-
went to like the really nice
Well,
part.
when you came
That's what
down,
most
you
of
were
it
on
is.
the Jersey Shore when you came
Oh,
to our
really?
podcast.
Oh, I
yeah.
went to. Well, that I didn't even know that was like in the middle of the night. Like
What town
Sounds
were
so
you in?
dangerous.
I went to Avalon with a girlfriend who had like a house share, whatever, a couple
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago, and I wanted to go to Seaside Heights.
No, you didn't.
Oh, why?
Because I wanted to see all the crazy shit.
You could go, like, Avalon's like way down. I live right on the beach. We live right near the beach in like Belmar, Asbury Park
Yeah.
area. And we have an Avon there, which is, you were in Avalon, you said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's like
was.
way south beach. But all our beaches are really nice too. Like
Yeah.
Seaside, you don't want, I mean,
It was so pretty. I was like, "What is this shit?" It's
too nice.
Yeah.
New Jersey is a beautiful place, though. You know, I mean, most of it is nice. That's a misconception. That show, just like the OC, probably has a misconception because of the show. We have the same thing where we're
big
from.
time.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks we fist pump and we're all Guidos.
Right.
Did your friend ever get my mugshot from Belmar Police Department?
We're still working on that.
Come on,
You told that
man.
story on the air.
I think I did last time.
You want to tell it again? That episode's probably no longer live. Tell
I
Blair.
can.
Tell Blair that story. It's one of my favorite stories of Greg Olliver.
What happened, Greg Olliver?
This is a while ago in college. I wasn't that young, but me and my buddy were in Belmar, New Jersey, which is like kind of
That's where
like a
we live.
normal
That's where I
town,
live.
right?
I
Where
live
you
in-
live. It's not
yeah.
like trashy or crappy. It's like normal little beach town, right?
Yeah.
And there's a
A lot of cool bars.
yeah. We were bar hopping with friends. We were staying in a house on the beach, bar hopping, get really drunk, started being stupid. We were like pointing at the bartender would come by and say, "You guys want another drink?" And I would say yeah, and I'd point at like a pile of money that was the next person's money, not my money. And so they would take the money out of that pile and I'd get a drink. So we started feeling like mischievous. And then we left the bar and we were hungry and we saw, what is it, a Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
A Dairy Queen
Yeah.
on the boardwalk, right?
It's not there anymore.
Not there anymore.
No, partially because of this guy.
So like 4 in the
Oh my
morning,
God, Greg.
we went around to the back of the Dairy Queen with, and I remembered Eddie Murphy. He's like, "I'm gonna circumnavigate this" or something like that with his credit card. He slid his credit card through the window and popped the lock open. It was like something he did in, I don't know what Eddie Murphy movie, but I did it joking, and it popped the lock open on the window of Dairy Queen, and I opened the window up. I'm like, "Let's go inside." We had some ice cream. We made some ice cream. We climbed back out the window. We're sitting outside the window of Dairy Queen in the sand, looking out at the ocean.
Wait, how old are you when this is
I was in
happening?
college.
It's like 21,
21.
22.
And you never got caught?
And that's the part.
Oh,
I did
sorry,
get
sorry,
caught.
sorry.
And so I was like, I'm gonna take a leak. So we were in we're sitting in a bright light outside of an open window of a broken into Dairy Queen eating ice cream, thinking nobody was
Should have
gonna
walked
care.
away at that point.
Well, I did. I walked away for a second to go take a leak in the shadows because if I'm gonna pee, I'm gonna pee in the shadows. And while I'm peeing, I look over and I see my friend sitting there eating ice cream, having fun, and I'm like, what the hell are those guys doing crawling towards him in the sand? I was like, what the fuck are those people crawling? There's 3 guys
my
crawling towards him in the
God.
sand. I'm like, what the hell? Those guys all have shields and stuff and sparkly things. I'm like, oh, those are guns and flashlights. Oh, they're cops. I was like, holy shit. And I tried to yell out to my friend and I just went, because I knew if I yelled, they would see me yelling.
Right,
and so I
right.
just started running down the beach as fast as I could as I was zipping up my pants.
They got you, though.
I got away. My friend got arrested. And then I went back to the house hours later. I crept through town, went back to the house we were staying at. And then I was there was all these people were sleeping. So I passed out on this couch on the front porch. And in the morning, when you wake up in the morning after you've done wild things, you don't really remember exactly what happened for a minute, right? There's that moment of fog.
Yeah.
And I wake up and there's this man standing over me, just this in this lumberjack shirt. And he's like, what's up? And I go, what's up, man? And he's like, you have a lot of fun last night? I go, I don't remember why. And he goes, I think you had a little bit too much fun last night. I'm like, all right, how? Okay, cool. Who are you? And he's like, I need you to stand up for this. I'm like, stand up for what? And so he's like, I need you to get up. I'm like, okay. So I get up and I sit on the side of the couch. And I'm still like, what the hell's going on? There's this giant man standing on this porch. Why am I sleeping on the porch? And then I'm sitting on the couch and he's standing above me. And I go, did you want me to stand up? He goes, yeah, I need you to stand up for this. And he pulled out a pair of handcuffs. I'm like, holy shit. And I remember what happened. And then he's like, I need you to turn around, put your hands behind the back. And then 2 cops came from around the front of the house. They were hiding. And so then I'm getting frisked on the front of this house that we were staying in. And I had my hands up against the window of the house. And this is 7 in the morning. And everybody that was inside was still sleeping all over the floors and everywhere. And I remember looking in the window while I'm getting handcuffed like this. And there's this girl that I didn't know sleeping on the couch inside. And I saw her wake up for a second and look up at me getting arrested and just go close her eyes and go back to sleep. And then I went to jail, yeah.
All for a blizzard.
No, I had a sherbet cone.
And what'd you have to do? Just pay a fine and...
No, we were going to go to jail for 5 years because the guy was so mad that he said we stole money out of the register, and we didn't. I put money on the register because it was funny. I'm like, I left $5. And so this guy was so pissed. Yeah, I
He
was
overpaid.
Yeah, he was so pissed that we broke into his Dairy Queen, as anybody should be. But we didn't do anything bad. Nothing was damaged, but he's just pissed that some dumbasses broke into his Dairy Queen, and we got arrested, and then we had a court date, and it was a felony, man. It was 5 years in jail.
That's shitty.
And so the detective, right before the court date, went back to the guy and said, okay, you're about to put these 2 college kids into jail for 5 years possibly. Do you have anything else to say? And he's like, they didn't steal any money, and they dropped the charges right before the court date.
Wow.
But, so we got off. It was my mom's like, that's going to be the most expensive ice cream you ever had.
Thank God,
Yeah.
Greg.
Wow, that's crazy,
But
dude.
because
What a
of that,
journey.
my mugshot is there somewhere, right? Shouldn't that still be
Should
there?
be, yeah, on record.
I don't know, Blair. Do you know?
About his mugshot?
Do you guys know about
It's
mugshot?
15, 20 years ago, probably. It
I don't
should
know
be on file.
if they keep that on file.
They might.
I want it. If anybody listens to this that knows anybody in Belmar, that knows anybody
I'll ask
at
a couple
the police
Belmar
station,
cops that I know.
get it, please.
I could ask my buddy Eric.
Yeah.
I'll text
It's probably
him.
99.
I can text him right now.
You should
99,
text him right
2000,
now.
Yeah.
Text him right now.
Yeah. Say what year?
Probably 99.
So we're looking
98.
for a mugshot from the summer of 1998.
Oh my God.
Blair, how old were you then?
In 1998, I was 12.
You're robbing Dairy Queen.
My hairline was down to here back then, so I don't look the same at all. That's why I want to see this photo, man. I want to see what the look on my
Were
face
the
was.
cops nice to you?
Yeah, there was an old cop doing my thumbprints. He's like, boy, it's going to be
It's
the
a
most
small
expensive ice
town.
cream you ever had.
I had a fully different idea of cops until I moved to New York.
Why?
Because I just didn't think I thought they were these wonderful protectors when growing up, this fairy godmother idea of them.
There's probably one like that somewhere.
I don't know. Now, a cop hit on me yesterday
Yeah?
while on duty.
Hey.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was going into the subway and he was like, be careful in there, babe. And I turned around and I was like, wait, 1, am I in danger? 2, is that a cop? 3, did he just call me babe? And then I was like, ugh, kept walking.
Yeah, you hate Blair was saying earlier how her past temp job, one of the guys there, the boss there, would call you sweetie all the time. You hate like sweetie, babe.
Well, just in like
Sugar tits out of the question.
Too far.
I love sugar tits is my exception. No, well, in my place of work where it happened to be all men,
Totally.
and I was the only girl, and he'd say, "Hey, sweetie." And I would be like, okay, this feels not right. Like, I don't know any guy that would call
I wouldn't.
someone sweetie in their office.
You should be like, I'd rather you call me Frank.
Well, it's so funny because, like, I have a quick mouth in real life, but I'm like, was totally subdued in that situation because I'm like, I need this fucking job right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's like the worst scenario possible for a temp job? Like, what's the worst one you've walked into?
I don't know. They've all been pretty great because all the temp agencies are really cool with me. They all know I'm a comic, and so it's just easy stuff like being a receptionist or whatever. Like, I can't complain. Even my last job, they were so nice to me. Besides that one guy's like, overstepping sometimes.
Yeah. What was the last one you were on? You were a coder?
Oh, yeah, I was a computer coder.
But you know nothing about coding?
No, I don't know how to code.
I love it. So when they're like, the temp agency has like Blair Socci's resume, what her skills are.
Yeah.
And then the job pops up and they're supposed to mix and match. So the coding comes up, which is a specific skill.
Right. I don't know how I got lucky enough to fall into this niche of apparently there's a demand in New York City where I was just fully set up as having this skill. Yeah.
So what goes down when you show up on that job?
I'm just like, oh, you look nice to like some guy. I haven't been coding in a while. I've been out of town. Can you show me what to do?
Okay, now let me ask you this question. What's the difference between what you just did and what that cop did?
I mean, I would ask the chick too. If there were any. There just are no chicks.
In the coding world?
At my office, there weren't.
Well, in the coding world, there's probably not many
Yeah.
chicks.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
if
watch
that's
Silicon
true.
Valley?
Look at the behind the scenes of Fastlane Daily. You got Erica,
You got Erica, yeah.
you know?
She's one.
But she does like, all your editing.
You guys do a lot of coding on that show?
Yeah, no coding on that show. So
Yeah.
your argument is nil.
I was just trying to help that cop out a little bit.
Hey, that all right.
Oh, you want to ask a question?
No, I was gonna the Nacho Bitches. That's live at New York Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Our next one's on August 28th at 9:15 p.m. And we give everyone free nachos, and we always have really cool lineups.
Is it stand up?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
it's a stand up show. I thought I felt like it was like you guys up there, just like
No,
wasn't sure. Is it all women?
No.
Oh, okay.
Corinne Fisher, who's been on this podcast, she has the Guys We Fucked podcast, is my co-host, and we host together, and we usually do stand-up, and then we have a full lineup of comics.
Oh, nice.
You should have Derek D on. He's a stand-up. Nice guy.
Really? Okay.
He promises he won't do his in the impressions.
I don't really do much. I don't do impressions when I do stand up, really. Though.
All right, speaking of nachos, we're going to play a little game called Top or Bottom. That's this beautiful music you hear in the background.
Oh, okay.
You've played it once before. It's tailored
Yeah.
towards you. We're going to start with you. We're going to round table it. I'm going to give you 2 terms. You're going to tell me which one's on top and which one's on the bottom. You ready to play?
Yeah.
Number 1, top or bottom, nachos or pizza?
Oh my God, kill myself. Then choose. Okay, I have to go nachos, pot top.
Because of the comedy or because of the actual food?
No, I mean, I'm just like
Straight
thinking
nacho.
food. Yeah, food
Yeah.
only. I love pizza though, so I feel like you just made me pick between my children.
But she is from Cali. Not.
My dad's full Italian though and has a pizza oven and makes everything from scratch. He's also from New Jersey.
Way northern Italian, right?
What part of
Yeah.
New Jersey?
Maplewood.
Oh, okay. North
But he
Jersey.
left when he was 18. Yeah.
All right.
Why'd he leave?
His dad got transferred to Orange County.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you'd be
I
a
didn't
Jersey kid.
I
You would
know.
be if. Yeah.
Yeah, he's full East Coast.
One coast to the other coast, you know?
Yeah.
Either way, you're on the ocean.
Right.
Derek, top or bottom, nachos or pizza?
Pizza on the top. I love nachos. Keep hitting this thing. I love nachos. Don't get me wrong. Especially like all different kinds of nachos with jalapenos and then all different kinds of meats and cheeses.
Right.
But I gotta go pizza, man. Pizza. Come on, pizza on top.
I mean, you're in the pizza capital, arguably, right? I mean, this is the best pizza in the world.
the tri-state is the best pizza in the world.
Greg, top or bottom, nachos or pizza?
The nachos, man.
Yeah? Well, you're from Texas.
You mean like on top of each other?
No,
Or
you could.
I'm thinking about nachos on top of a pizza when you're talking about top and bottom. Because like a nacho covered pizza would be
Right.
amazing.
I forgot how you played this game.
I've played this game completely.
You are my
terribly.
favorite top or bottom game.
What are you
I love it.
talking about?
I love it.
I want my nachos on top of my pizza.
I gotta say pizza on
welcome.
top for obvious reasons. It's just
Yeah.
better. It's just better. Top or bottom number 2, Claire or Blair?
Blair top. Blair. No, Claire top. Blair bottom.
Claire top?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, you got that from my blog, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Claire's a fictional alter ego, but she's wild. She's a wild bitch.
So you like her better than yourself?
I mean, I think she's more fun. Like Blair's the one that has to do like laundry and restrict calories and shit. You know?
Right.
Claire's like, let's,
Claire can eat nachos on top of pizza.
yeah, go down
Wait.
the river.
Does Claire's sound the same as Blair?
Yeah.
What do you
Oh,
mean
okay.
does it sound the same?
Maybe it's a different. Maybe she has a different voice.
Oh, do you mean does Claire, her fictional being?
Yes, Claire.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like vernacularly.
No.
Like, what?
Claire.
What about you, D?
I have never met Claire. I've met Blair. Blair on top, Claire on the bottom. I don't know Claire
Cool,
yet.
cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
sure.
dig that.
Yeah.
Greg,
Claire, she said Claire's like rowdier.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna answer it like normal. You're actually playing the game.
I don't know this game.
This is fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah,
but top or bottom.
Greg's about to be like, "Go fish." Did I win?
I don't know.
I don't know. Now I've met you. I've had the pleasure of meeting you twice, but I think I want to meet Claire. I'm gonna put her on top. I think she'd be like a super exaggerated version of you, and you're great. So why
Yeah.
wouldn't Claire be
Oh,
great?
wasn't I like drunk on the last
Probably.
podcast?
Claire, was that? Oh, Claire comes out when you're drinking.
I don't know, maybe.
I feel like Claire 100% breaks into Dairy Queen with Greg Oliver. Right?
Yeah.
Blair might be like, I'm just going to walk over to the windmill and get a hot dog, but Claire's like, we're kicking in that window.
Yeah, I do. I like mischief.
Breaking into Dairy Queen. Yeah.
Top or bottom number 3, Trump or Hillary?
Oh God, I don't know. 'Cause Trump is just more fun to watch, I think. So I'd go, even though he like hates women. So I'd probably put him Trump top just for entertainment purposes, and Hillary bottom.
Derek D.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna go with Trump. He's fantastic.
No.
Can you
Trump-
do Hillary?
No, I don't know. I'm gonna do
I'd be impressed
Trump
if
on
you
top. He is hysterical. I mean, the guy like
He might be your next president.
There's no way.
The ratings.
He's on top right
24 million people watched that. Watched
It
that
was
debate.
great. It was entertaining.
It was the first one.
That's the first one I watched.
Trump
I gotta
on
be
top.
honest.
Hillary.
Did you see the polls?
Oh,
Right now, the polls read.
in North Carolina, right?
Was it just North Carolina? It might be.
It's not the country.
It's Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and then the next highest person is D's nuts.
I
These
saw
nuts.
that. Yeah, hilarious.
It's like some. Isn't it like some 19-year-old kid though?
How is this possible? What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. This presidential race is a
mockery.
TV show
Right.
movie that is like funny to watch, but at the same time, it's like, wait, this is like our real
It's
shit.
a car crash.
That's why Donald Trump's gonna win, Blair. You know, you say no way, but he's gonna win because D's nuts is in third,
These nuts.
right?
Got him.
It's crazy, man. Never
Top
been
of-
so. Trump on top because he makes me so embarrassed to be an American.
yeah.
More than Hillary?
Yeah, Trump makes me embarrassed for our entire country.
Yeah.
He embarrasses the shit.
He is an idiot,
out of me
but
because
he's
I'm
also-
American. Like I'm embarrassed to travel internationally because I'll be like,
Yeah.
that's the guy that they're like considering for our president. Yes. Like,
But
I
other-
almost got my butt kicked in England one time because of George Bush. But so what's going to happen now if Trump becomes president? People are going to be like, dude,
You can't even go out of the country, right?
no, I'm staying home.
The thing is,
If
though,
he
like
becomes our president,
Trump is like, he's. Yeah, I don't want him to be the president, but he's funny and like he is a successful businessman.
I mean, yeah, he's gone
he knows what he's
bankrupt,
doing.
like 9 times.
No, but
not
that's like,
him personally.
Not him
That was
personally.
actually a good business move. That's
Business
what he
move.
argues.
Really?
It's what 50 Cent just did. He's still a multimillionaire, but he's bankrupt.
Oh, really?
His business. It was on purpose.
Vitamin water?
It wasn't vitamin. I don't know what it was.
It was a water drink, right?
Well, vitamin water was like his big thing.
It was.
Yeah, but he's like
I'm sure
he
he-
bought in. He
Yeah.
doesn't like, but like whatever business that he had to close went bankrupt.
Right, right.
They said he was still worth like over 100 million.
Yeah, and then he like put out new music like the day after he announced he's bankrupt.
Yeah, and he posted a picture of him in front of a smart car, like joking.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
get it.
He also, what did he like deconstruct the Beats headphones and stole all of their technology and just called them something else?
Oh, something like
And
that.
He got sued big time for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think that might have sparked. That's 60%. Sydney Lesperance,
Cha-ching.
our fact checker, fact checked that. I'm going to say Trump on top because you put another Clinton or Bush in office, and I think we're worse off with that scenario than Donald Trump in office.
Let's get someone new. Let's just totally new.
Dr. Carlson.
Let's get
Got my vote. Top or bottom, number 4, the OC or the Jersey Shore?
OC.
Hands down, right?
Sorry,
Sorry.
PBR podcast.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the TV shows, right?
Hey, it depends on how
I didn't realize we were talking about a TV show.
I'm not.
Oh, see, because we don't call it the Jersey Shore. We call it the beach.
or home.
home.
Oh,
What do you call?
I don't call it Orange County the OC.
What do you say? What do you call it?
California.
If you
San
live,
Juan Capistrano, bitches.
Yeah.
if you're in Oceanside, California, and you're gonna go to where you're from, San Juan Capistrano, what do you say?
I'm going to San Juan Capistrano. Yeah.
There's no like,
There's no like a term.
I'm going to SJC. No.
No, not really.
If you're going to the beach, what do you say? I'm
going to the beach, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's why we hate the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I mean,
That was probably a bad. I'm sorry. It's
Fair
probably
way
a
to say
bad.
it.
Yeah, maybe if you're in LA
Oh,
and you're gonna go like the city.
I would say I'm going down to Orange County because
so
it's
they
like
do say
it's
it.
like an hour and a half south of LA.
that's our equivalent of being like
The
in New
Jersey
York
Shore.
City.
Yeah,
We would say we're going to Monmouth County probably.
Or the Jersey Shore. That's what they say in New York City.
yeah, I
We're
guess,
going to
yeah.
the Jersey Shore. I hate it.
If we're talking TV shows, I've never even watched the OC, but I'm putting that on top because Jersey Shore was the worst thing ever on television. But if we're talking about places, Jersey Shore top, OC bottom.
Greg,
Jersey Shore, because that's where I went to jail.
it is where you went to.
By the way,
jail.
I got a response.
You got a response from
Oh,
the
and
Belmar
what-
Police Department?
Yes.
What did they
And?
say?
Here's what he said. I said, hey, dude, random question. My buddy Greg Olliver was arrested in Belmar back in 1998, and he wants to know if he can get his mugshot. Are they public domain, and do you guys keep them on file? I know, very random. He goes, I have to see. I wasn't here in 98 and not sure how far back they keep files. I'll ask, though. I go, yeah, I figured. He goes, anytime, bro. I'll catch up with you. And then I go, yeah, I knew you weren't there. Just thought you may know if they kept them. He says, I've seen some old shit hanging around. The hard part is our computer system is switched over. We're waiting to hear for backup info to be converted. He's like, I'll let you know.
Tell them to check the archives.
Check the archives.
And it's 2 L's in Olliver. Olliver. Gregory. I want it, dude. That would be amazing.
Top or bottom, number 5, writing or performing?
Performing, but you can't perform without writing. But I like performing way better than writing. Writing's so tedious.
It is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could perform other people's writings.
No.
No?
I mean, unless you're acting, not stand up.
Well, what about if you're on a television show, per se?
Yeah, I mean, that's totally different in my view.
In this show that you're not talking about on MTV that's coming out shortly with other cast members, will you be writing it? Or just performing on it?
Yeah, you just...
I'll be like acting on it. I mean, I think they'll take some of our ideas and stuff.
It's more of a clip show?
No.
Have I said too much?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'll be I'll be on screen.
Okay.
Not writing, yeah.
Derek D.
performing on top. I mean, I like writing. Writing's great, especially when it's your own stuff that you're doing. Like when I'm doing stand-up or even on the show, I write all the segments every day, the segments at the end of the day. So yeah, writing on top. No, what the fuck? It's been a long day. Performing on top, writing on the bottom. I can't talk today.
It's okay. You only have one more thing to do tonight.
Oh, man. It's been a long week. We have off of FLD next week, though. It's good.
That's great. Vacation time.
Yeah.
Oliver.
Writing because I don't perform.
You do perform, though.
All right, but I like writing a lot. I'm not very good at it, but I like writing. It's fun. It's fun.
I think it's kind of ironic, too, that I'll say performing as well because of the same reasons, but you say you don't perform, but you're actually a great performer, right? I mean, You're hysterical. People send us direct messages saying, when is Greg Olliver going to be back on PBR?
It happened.
Does that say something for the rest of your guests? Or does it say I don't know.
Or us.
I don't know. I mean, and let's talk a little bit about that. We're shooting a little sizzle reel that Blair and Derek both helped us out with today.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in that.
I'm in that. I guess I'm performing in that. I'm just trying to be myself, but like good on-camera version of myself. It's kind of hard. It's hard to be on camera. It's hard to perform, man.
And then you just did a podcast with Brian Quinn,
Yeah.
which we should talk about.
You
You should talk about that. Right? I don't know.
talk about
I
it.
haven't had the luxury of hearing it, even though I donated money to your movie.
You did?
I did.
I emailed everybody that donated money, buddy.
Why-
Did you do it properly on Indiegogo?
I did.
And you didn't get an email?
Well, it was
Did
under
Pa-
it was under Pam's name.
Did Pam get an email?
She did not say.
You should ask her.
She probably did.
I personally emailed 724 people yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
So where
Wow.
can we hear the
Wow.
podcast? We
Good
can't
It's
hear
like a
it?
private link because it was for
That's
supporters
dedication.
only. Yeah.
What if I want to support more?
You can't. It's over.
So nobody
No,
can
no support. I want
All
no more support.
I was trying to get support
Is
for your podcast.
Indiegogo the same as Kickstarter, where if you don't meet the goal, then all the money goes back?
No, that's why we use Indiegogo.
Oh my God, my
You keep everything.
cousins, my cute cousins, they're just like starting this furniture company because our family's like been in it for a long time, and they did a Kickstarter for like 25 grand, and they made it. I couldn't believe it, but I was so scared. I didn't know until I donated, because I never donated on Kickstarter, that they lose the money if you don't meet the
Yeah,
goal. That's
it's-
fucking insane.
And then they send it back. I feel like that's more work for that. Like they.
But that's the whole incentive. Like it pushes you, because they're like, oh, they're not going to get any of this money
Yeah,
if
that's
they
true.
don't
Yeah.
meet the goal.
I played it safe with this. We did a documentary that we needed to finish funding for. It was like on a British commando from World War II. It was an obscure story. And Brian Quinn from the Impractical Jokers helped me do an Indiegogo thing, and we decided to play it safe and get what we could get, even if we didn't meet
Yeah,
the thing.
well, I guess if you have someone with a platform, then it's not
Yeah.
as scary.
But I still wanted to play it safe just in case, so we played
Right,
it safe.
right,
and
right.
We got almost to our goal.
Cool, congratulations.
thank
Well, yeah, as long as you get close to it.
Close enough to pay the bills, and it worked out.
Nice.
Why would you not set it to
I feel like
why would you set it to just if you only hit that number do you get the
I
money?
think that's
Like,
just the value of Kickstarter. Like, that's you can't do it without it.
yeah, it's kind of like what Blair said though. It's like you have incentive. It's like I need this, so I need to work my ass off to get this amount of money. That
Right, right.
You know.
And
I feel.
you're telling people that you need 20 grand to do your thing, and if you get 5 grand, you can't do your thing, like make your movie or make your furniture company or whatever. So it's not, it's like keeping those people from like completely losing their money, because they're like giving you money to get something in return. Like they'll probably get some furniture or something. And
Yeah. Like I mean, depending on what I
Give
got
them
like
out.
a hat and a shirt, and they made like really cool stuff. So I was actually kind of excited to get it.
Yeah, people like that. People like hats and T-shirts and
They
free
do.
shit.
They
Well,
do.
especially if they're paying for something.
Yeah.
I feel like you want like.
You feel like it's free though.
It was
Kind of.
like high quality stuff though. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I liked it.
How's that company doing now?
Good.
they're
I
failed
mean,
miserable.
they're so smart with all their branding and everything, and they have really good taste, and they're making really good products. But do you guys care about my cousin's
Not
furniture
really, no.
company?
Plug it. What's the name of
Yeah,
it?
where can we find if somebody might want furniture?
Liberty Manufacturing Company. Yeah. So it's really cool.
What do they make?
Like
Furniture?
couches and specialty tables and stuff.
do, like, record player holder?
artisanal stuff. Yeah, probably. They do a lot of
I
really
need
cool
one
shit.
badly.
Yeah.
Like a record player stand with like slots for records underneath.
Probably. I don't know.
Look 'em
you're
up.
You're such a
They do
hipster,
custom
man.
stuff.
I told you, man. Look how
Greg
tight my
is-
pants are.
He has artist pants on.
Artist pants and $48 underwear.
Yeah.
With a beard, and you just moved the Bed-Stuy.
That's right.
Oh, really? How do you like
I
Bed-Stuy?
love Bed-Stuy.
Really?
I love it. Lower East Side for 20 years. Now I'm to Bed-Stuy because I got a baby. We needed more room.
I
and
was,
fucking
yeah,
love it.
East Village, and then I moved to Ridgewood.
Bed-Stuy is awesome, man. The whole place smells like weed.
Really?
Blair, you have like your voice is like cool.
Oh, thank you.
Like it's like interesting. Like I feel like
She has a great cadence.
yeah, it's like a character, even though it's not. Don't take that the wrong way.
Oh, no. Literally everyone in the world says that to me.
You've met everyone in the world. See, now that's what I
That's
need to
impressive.
do.
It's
That's what I need to
impressive.
do.
Anyone, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
Anyone I come into contact says that to me. A lot of people make fun of my voice. All my friends.
No, it's I like it. It's good. It's like I said, it's charactery, but you're not
Well, it's weird.
putting on a
'cause
character.
I don't. I think of myself as like this very tough person, and it really doesn't match up with my voice. But yeah, a lot of people on stage, they'll be like, say that I have a big character on stage, but I don't feel like I have a character. But it is me. It's just that side of me, because I'm pretty, I don't know, easygoing in real life.
You seem
and
it.
And then on stage, I'm like this nut job.
Oh, really?
A little.
Claire.
Yeah, maybe Claire. Yeah.
Claire comes out on stage.
Yeah.
Slinging around nachos.
Slinging around nachos
Yeah.
and beers.
Last time
You can't see me right now.
Last time you were on the podcast, I don't know if you remember, I was tweeting at you another comic, a male comic, Jay Miller. Did you ever meet Jay Miller or see any of his stuff? Because you
Dennis.
guys have such a similar cadence and delivery to your comedy.
Oh, well, a lot of all my friends, like comics, are always like, oh, you're such a surfer dude, and I talk about it a little bit in stand-up. I get it all the time. Like, hosts will make fun of my voice. Like, Gerard, do you guys know who Gerard Carmichael is?
No.
I feel like I know that name.
He just had an HBO special that Spike Lee directed. And
Oh, yeah. He was
he
just
has
on Jimmy Fallon. And
yeah. Well, I did a show with him the other day, and he was like, I always remember you because of your voice. And another comic had just made fun of me about it. And he was like, oh, no, it's just everyone can remember you easily,
Yeah.
Hey,
That's great.
It's a hook.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you never forget. Once you talk to Blair or Claire, you never forget
Yeah.
the draw.
I feel like I need to start like talking different.
I made a joke the other day because I had this guy I was dating who was much older than me, like a couple of years ago, said dead seriously. I mean, I had just started dating him. He's like, you sound so young. You should be a sex phone operator. And I was like,
Let's keep it right there.
I was like, I should call 911, motherfucker.
They still have those things? Sex phone operators?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
You were offended.
I don't know personally. I'm just saying. I know
You were
that.
offended by this.
No, I was just like, oh, are you a pedophile? Like, you like it because I sound like a 15-year-old?
Oh, right.
But I
right.
used to be a commercial real estate broker, and I had...
Where did that come
Just
from?
temporarily. That was
It's just a temp job.
It wasn't
But you
a
went into
temp
coding.
job. It was after college, and I had done writing in college. I had been a writer for a long time, and then everyone in Orange County is like in commercial real estate, and someone offered me a job, and I just wanted to move out, and I had to do like a million cold calls a day, and I swear I could talk to people that would hang up on everyone else because I sounded like a kid. They felt bad. They felt bad, not listening to a fucking 12-year-old girl.
You probably got some sales out of it.
You would think I would be much worse at that than I was, but it was good for the time.
I'm going to throw you a little curveball right here. You remember that sound?
Yeah.
What does that sound bring right back to you?
AOL.
It does?
Yeah.
Right? We go over this all the time. So we're going to play a little bit of a game.
Okay.
Because it immediately brings you back to AOL, which means you had an AIM screening. Don't say it. Don't say it. Greg, you're going to play this game with us. Now that you've talked to Blair for a little while, we're going to guess her AOL Instant Messenger screen name.
Oh, no.
Even before Instant AIM, you had just AOL with,
Yeah.
you had you would instant message someone.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Instant Messenger. You remember it?
Yes.
Okay. Derek, you want to? Should we let Greg go first? Like, you want to go first?
You got to guess her name.
Okay.
Her AOL.
Do you remember yours, Greg?
Yeah, it's terrible.
What
Don't
was
say
it?
it yet. No, don't
Well, you
say
want
it
to
yet.
guess his too?
Yeah, we'll
All
guess
right.
them all.
Never going to get it. No one will get it.
All right.
I don't know, man. I don't have not clear like a OC blunt. No.
I know it.
OC. You do?
I know it.
I don't know, man. Click. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what OC 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what it could have been. I'm trying to think of what would be like creative. Got to be. Was it standard or creative? Was it like plain?
I mean, no, embarrassing is what
Oh, it was
it is.
embarrassing.
Oh, I think
Nice
I
toes.
got a
Okay.
good one.
Nice toes. OC.
It might be a
Nice
boy
Toes
band,
OC.
but I don't think so.
A boy band.
I didn't know. I had older brothers. I didn't listen to boy bands.
Okay. You're sharing too much.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
We're talking about the '90s, right? We're talking about everybody that had.
Can I say mine?
Can I say mine?
Yeah.
You can say yours
I
first.
can't even think of a good one.
Is there numbers in it?
Yeah.
Of course, there's numbers
Okay.
in it, man.
So it was ClairBlair, 87.
Wait, don't hold on. He's right.
No way.
Not 87.
No way.
Claire, it's Claire Blair.
It was ClairBlair 23.
That's a victory, man. That's amazing. Were you guys friends on Instant Messenger?
No, 100%. No, I was just thinking. I was like back, like Care Bear.
And then I had Polar Blair after later on.
I was gonna say Saki Bomb 10, like 10, like the zip code.
10 was
Dude,
my number in volleyball. Yeah, but that's amazing. Yeah,
I can't believe I got it. Why was it 23?
Because that was the number I liked for a while.
When were you born?
1986.
I guessed 87.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
pretty,
It's amazing.
I mean, it's pretty impressive, dude.
That is
I had
pretty
nothing. I came up just flat. I couldn't think of anything.
How do you even like begin to think
No,
what
you
somebody's
can't.
messenger?
Well, you got to think like what names rhyme. Like that, you go that realm. Like what do your names rhyme
Well,
with?
yeah, I mean, like a lot of my friends call me Blair Bear, but ClairBlair 23.
Boom.
And then it was Polar Blair with a 0 for the O later on.
I like that. What were you gonna guess?
Saki Bomb 10.
She was when she got it. She wasn't drinking sake bombs.
Yeah.
No, but her name's Saki, so like you know, when I
Yeah.
say Saki, you say bomb.
Yeah.
Saki,
It would be like dirty sakis or something.
Yeah.
dirty Saki. You nailed it though. So
That's crazy. I
the-
can't believe I got that.
You did. You'll never get it again.
That might have one and
I think
only
you got
time.
close like a couple episodes ago where you just missed the number as well.
No, I didn't say. I forget what it was, but I said like it was in the realm of it, but it wasn't the same word. That's crazy. I can't believe I just nailed that. And I said too, I was like, I got it.
You did.
Because I was like, it's a perfect name. ClairBlair.
I love how you can like you can tap into your teenage girlism of social media. With
Remember the
ease.
Care Bear theme song?
No. I loved Care Bears though.
What was that theme song? I think I knew it.
I don't know.
How old are you?
33.
Oh.
Was that a O or a L?
No, I was like, oh.
Yeah, like you're old.
No, I mean like
I'm
just
the
that you
oldest
knew
man.
Care Bear.
Well, my sister, my
Oh,
younger
your
sister,
sister.
watched Care Bears. So
Yeah.
I definitely know, I knew the song.
Yeah.
So, the Armchair Futurist, the year is 2050. You're sitting back and you're looking at your industry, which is ever changing. We're not talking about the temp industry. All you could tell us what the temp industry is going to look like. What's it look like in 2050?
Comedy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Entertainment biz, comedy, stand up.
I have no idea. The thing about stand up is that it'll never die, I think. It's the one live entertainment that is still, it can't really be captured on TV, you know? I think people always go, or maybe it's just an idealist, hopeful thing, but I think people always come out to see stand up as far as all the other way that the industry is changing. Like I can't imagine because it's so different now already, like people get signed with agencies and all these television deals just based on their social media numbers.
It's ridiculous.
Like how many followers, like you know the Fat Jew thing.
Oh, that whole
everyone's been
thing. We didn't talk
outraged
about that.
it.
No, what is that?
Oh,
So this
jeez.
Instagram guy, he has like millions of followers.
6 point something million on Instagram.
Yeah, and he's like the biggest, one of the biggest people, and CAA signed him, and like Comedy Central supposedly gave him a pilot, which
Kidding
they've
me.
since taken away. But all these comedians came out, like everyone in the whole community tweeted and
I did too.
documented. Like I have several friends whose jokes were completely word for word stolen, and then he posted on his thing and didn't give credit.
Right.
And so then he like said, "I'm a joke aggregator," and everyone's like, "Fuck you! I wrote those jokes, and you're passing them off as your own." And so he got everything stripped, like the pilot from him and all
Good.
this stuff. And now, but I mean, still, that's only in our community. Like all my friends still that aren't comedians still love him and think he's so funny and tag like
And they post.
they'll
I hate when they post
yeah.
his quote. It's basically he'll put like pictures with a meme that someone or like a quote of a joke that someone else wrote.
Yeah. So now all these list articles came, like where they put the original tweet that he stole from the person, and there's been like a lot of press about it.
Yeah, a tweet on Twitter and Instagram. And Michael Ian Black had a really funny tweet about it. He's like, it's not the way the Fat Jew, that's his like handle. The Fat Jew writes the jokes. I fucked it up. It was something like it's how he posts them. Obviously ripping on him, but it was like it's not that he steals it. It's just how he posts it or something. But I said it wrong.
Right.
We had Casey Jost on a long time ago, and he had put up. He talks about social media. I guess I asked him about social media and comedy, and do you like putting your jokes out there on the web and so on and so forth? And he's like, yeah, it becomes almost like a timestamp, right? And he had tweeted a joke that he thought he created on a timely issue. And someone tweeted at him, man, look, you just stole my joke. And he's like, what are you talking? No, I didn't. I just wrote that. And the guy screenshot his joke that was almost the same exact joke with a timestamp that was prior to Casey's. And Casey was like, oh, I'm sorry. You had it first. I'll take it down. But that's kind of valuable to a comedian, isn't it?
Yeah, and now because of all this stuff, Twitter, I think a month or two ago put out this notice that they're working on having everything on there be copyrighted material. So that'll be like a protected thing. But that is interesting with stealing jokes and stuff like that. A lot of people I know, friends, everyone has a different approach. Like I know comics that won't put their stuff on there that they're going to use on stage. Like they keep everything separate. Or there's like a good mix. Like that happened to me the other day. A much more famous comedian than me wrote like a joke I had word for word tweeted, but I know they didn't steal it from me. You know what I mean? And I didn't even say anything. It was already in my act, Like, what are you going to do?
That's
just stuff happens. There's parallel thought.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I remember I did a stand-up about diarrhea, and Sarah Silverman kind of was doing something similar, and I heard it well after I ever did it. And I was like, what? People are going to think I took hers now.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's just so embarrassing. Like, Gary Goldman, he did our show, and I hadn't seen him do stand-up in a while. This was like a couple months or like 6 months ago or something, and he did our show, and I heard him do this bit about Uber, and I had just shot this sketch with the exact same, like very similar, not exact same, but a very similar premise, and I had to tell him, who would never, like probably in a million years would never see my sketch online, my video, but I had to say, hey, just so you know, I just shot this sketch, and by chance, if you ever saw it, I had already shot it before I saw this, so I don't want you to think. And he was like, Blair, it's fine. Like, he's like, he doesn't give a shit. He's like miles past me, but but he was really nice about it. But I was just like, on the off chance that he saw it, I wouldn't want him to think I was like this fucking little pervy material stealer.
No, you made the right move.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so embarrassing.
It's like doom 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 dooga doom doom versus doom 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 dooga doom doom.
Yeah.
Like how do you protect against that?
But just to clarify, Michael Ian Back wrote, to me, what makes the fat Jew so funny aren't the stolen jokes he posts, but the way he posts them.
Yeah.
So that was, I totally botched it before, so just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, he called himself a joke aggregator. So you're taking other people's jokes and putting trying to spin it.
Speed it, nerd.
Yeah.
I love that the industry came down on him though.
Yeah, I mean, that was like very self-regulated because it's still the public doesn't care.
Yeah, millions of people think that's his stuff.
That's why everyone was trying to, all these comics would post about it because it was more for their friends that aren't comedians, obviously, so that they know not to support him. But I get so sick of, basically I only have comics in my timeline now, so anytime there's a hot button issue, I'm just like, oh, I'm sick of your opinions, I get sick of hearing about shit so fast because it's just like saturation immediately.
That's social media.
Yeah.
It's only going to get worse, I guess.
Blair, thank you so much for coming on and thank you for helping us out.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me.
It was great. You two-timer, you.
Oh,
PBR
hell
two-timer.
yeah.
I love it.
Double time.
Before we get out of here, is there anything you want to plug?
Oh, I have my Nacho Bitches show on Friday the 28th at 9:15 at New York Comedy Club.
And you're on social media?
Oh, and my Twitter and Instagram are both Blair Socci, BLAIRSOCCI.
Awesome. Derek D.
Yeah.
I want to promote ClairBlair 20.
Yeah.
No, just watch Fastlane Daily. It's a great show. We're in the studio right now.
I dig it. Greg?
I want to promote the Belmar Police Department archives. Their archivists. I want to talk about their archivists and send a shout out to them and motivate them into finding my photo.
Stay tuned on that one.
Yeah.
PBRpodcast.com. You can find us on the web, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Give us some love, and we will love you back. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.